All right, people, welcome back. It is mid-May. It's been a hell of a week. It's been super busy. I got my gentleman Jack. Yes, it's been that kind of a week. Listen, we've been absolutely working out of our skins this week. I think every referral we have, all 800 customers that we have, either their brother-in-law, sister-in-law, friend, relative, has made some sort of inquiry and sent a referral over. Jennifer's running left, right, center, showing 2, 3, 5, 8, 10, 12 properties to people. That just goes to show you that there's definitely choice out there for you to go take a look at different kinds of properties that are out there in the marketplace. As a matter of fact, I've just done a report, and we'll put that up there. It looks like Florida is number one in total number of listings in the country right now on the market. We've got a total of 82,000 throughout Florida. So we lead the country in listings on the market. So if you're looking for choice, out there, you're looking to get out of your state, if you're in New York and you're in San Francisco, if you're somewhere in some place that you're not happy, you need to give us a call, 941-219-5659. I'm telling you, give us a call. Jennifer will take care of you. So let me give you a little update on what we've got going on here in Punta Gorda. We've got some latest data. We've got the median price as well as the new listing prices starting to move up in the 33955 and the 33950 areas. We're looking at a new listing price of around 549 up to 620,000. Price per square foot between $280 and $360 a square foot. Average day on the market is 49 to 80, depending on the property that's out there. We are still seeing a decrease in the pricing, so properties that have been on the market for a long time are being decreased, and that's about 42 to 49% out there. We are seeing about 5 to 7% of the properties being relisted, so properties that have been on the market in the past are being relisted on the market. So inventory is climbing, so that's a good thing. So even here in Florida, we're getting a spring pop over there. Our market action is actually increasing. So from a selling standpoint, it's a seller's market. Again, we've got buyers that are coming out of the woodwork. Normally, after season, we get a little bit of a slowdown, as people go back to their northern places to live. But right now, we're getting calls. We're doing a lot of video work to show people properties, and people are actually flying down to come look at the property. So we're being quite busy with that. The other thing that we're doing is we're doing a lot of extra video work ourselves. We did a full new video on a theme called Philzilla with our little T-Rex dinosaur. And believe it or not, that little theme has worked out so fantastic for us, where we've, last 2 properties that we've done, we've actually sold those properties just in a few days, gotten a ton of hits and views. So we got the click-through rates have gone actually through the roof. So we know we're onto something a little bit special there. Even had some customers line the streets while we were filming, which was kind of special as well. So now we're going to talk about things that are affecting the real estate market around the country that I think you should know about. All right, guys, so here's the deal. Bank of America just came out with some data, and one of the things that they presented this week or last week was that 40% of their white-collar depositors were depositing unemployment checks. That was new news, and you're not hearing about that news on the television, right? So nobody's reporting about that. So that's something that was a bit alarming to me, and I think that should be a little bit alarming to the rest of the known free world out there. The other thing that comes to mind is J.B. Hunt just reported, and J.B. Hunt is the largest freight mover in the country, and they reported that their freight movement is down, or their revenue is down 46%. That's a big deal. Freight movement in the country is usually the first indicator that it's a leading hedge of whether or not there's a recession or so. If freight's not moving, that means that people aren't spending. We already know that Bank of America is telling us that they're seeing a lot more direct deposits of unemployment checks. Well, that's a great indicator. Usually the more wealthy people are spending money. If they're not spending money, then they're not buying things. If they're not buying things, then the manufacturers aren't building product. If they're not building product, the freight's not moving. So there seems to be some correlation there that is starting to happen out there in the marketplace, and that's a bit of a concern. The other thing that got reported this week was Airbnb. Airbnb lost 15% of their stock value this week, and that's because they reported that they're going to have underperforming, they believe, this year in 2023. They've got 1.3 million listings out there. They believe they're going to be down this year in their occupancy. That's going to be a problem, and that makes sense, right? I mean, so if the affluent are being laid off, the people in the tech business, and those are the people that usually are going out on vacations, and they're not vacationing, then those Airbnbs might be empty and not have the occupancy rates that they would normally have. You can see where that would be a problem, right? So there's just some of these things that are happening out there that are concerning and are new this week that come to light, and I just thought that it would be interesting to present them to you and have you at least keep them in the back of your mind. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be looking at housing. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be buying housing. That doesn't mean that it's a doom and gloom out there. But nobody's talking about it, and I really feel that it's my job to at least keep our listeners and viewers informed on what's happening out there, so you can make more and better decisions with your money and for your family. So give us a call, 941-219-5659. Like, share, subscribe. We love you. We'll talk to you next week.